From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Prescott. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The tackle made by...
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Mostert. And some room to work. He's got daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's complete. Akue-Buna. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tanner Muse in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon Davis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7 as they got closer to their goal line?
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
A little bit and forced the field goal.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Mostert, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Good.
A big play there for KC. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And the Raiders have got him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Fournette. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Leonard Fournette.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for a Kansas City.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The quick slant caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
He may try to run for this. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Room here to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs, and even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
You're going to make everything happen.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return.